Halifax culture critic Peter Counter is the best horror nonfiction writer you've never heard of. Hi, I'm Carlos. I'm an educator and literary scholar, and I want to share two very different works of nonfiction with you by the same author that really did a lot to help me both as a scholar and as a person with PTSD. First one is Be Scared of Everything. This is a collection of horror essays, came out in 2020, and it completely changed the way I think about horror as a genre. I encountered this early in grad school, and it is what gave me permission, helped me give permission to myself to study horror in a real way, in a way that was serious and critical and passionate about the genre without apology, which is not something a lot of people did at the time in academia and continue to feel weird about even today, even though the concept of horror theory and horror studies has made strides in academia. This is something that, for me, changed the way I think about the genre and my relationship to it in scholarship. He talks about all kinds of fun things. He talks about Ouija boards. He talks about zombie survival. He talks about all kinds of fun stuff. The Blair Witch Project. He talks about demons. I mean, he just engages with everything from UFOs to classic monster movies. He treats it as a way of seeing the world. It's also because of Peter Counter that I encountered another important author, Eugene Thacker. It was the first time I ever heard of him in this book. So yes, really important to me personally. I can't recommend it enough. It's a slim book. It won't take you long to read, but you should read it the way people read poetry, where you don't just try to get through it. You read it one at a time and digest it because he's so insightful and careful about what he has to say. And yet, it's impressive what he can help his reader consider through the lens of horror pop culture. Secondly, it's How to Restore a Timeline. Now, I do have to give you kind of a trigger warning. This book is about a deeply traumatic event that happened in Counter's life while he was on vacation. His father was shot during a mugging attempt, and the only person who was there was Peter, and Peter had to drag his bleeding, essentially dying father. And he does use pop culture and horror as a genre to make sense of some of this stuff, but it's less about the genre and more about the way we approach the genre after trauma. The good news is his dad survived. Yay! It's still one of the scariest things I can ever imagine going through. Peter is very honest. He's very humorous, but it's also very heartbreaking to listen to him talking about this immensely impactful moment in his life and how it continues to affect him even today. As someone with PTSD, it was something that helped me both confront and understand my own relationship to the things that I love and the things that I'm scared of. It does a really masterful job of talking about what it is to change, to not change. It deals with religion, it deals with losing heroes, it deals with something that I struggle with, which is, memory, thinking back on scary times, being able to piece together, well, like it says on the book, how to restore a timeline. It's not a metaphor. It's how to remember your own story when something awful happened that you tried to block out. And that's the scariest part about it. So, yes, Peter Counter, Be Scared of Everything, How to Restore a Timeline. You have to go check it out. They are immensely well written, very funny, very insightful, very dark. And I think we need more of that today. Thank you, Peter, for writing really lovely collections.